Hi everyone, it's me, Pete. Boy, am I happy to see you. I have been very busy planting a garden. I am so excited to share everything I learned with you and have you join me. My friend Mary Legs loves to garden. She thought I would enjoy learning to garden and be able to grow my own food. Mary started teaching us about gardening under her apple tree. The apple tree is her favorite spot. She grew it from one tiny seed. She loves to share her apples with the herd. First, Mary taught us that we have to get the soil ready before we can plant any seeds. We started with our garden boxes, soil, and compost. Mary said you have to prepare the soil so the seed has the best chance to grow. Do you know what compost is? Mary asked. We shook our heads no. I had never even heard that word.
Composting is an easy way to turn waste into something we can use. We use things like leaves, straw, grass, and vegetable scraps to make compost. And then we add water, and the sun takes care of the rest. You can even start your own compost pile. Pete will show you more at the end of our story.
After our soil and compost mix was ready, we chose what seeds we wanted to plant. I went with my favorite carrots. Waylon went with his favorite tomatoes, and Mary decided to grow strawberries. What is your favorite fruit or vegetable? You could grow your own garden. Then it was time to plant our seeds. I read the instructions on the back of each packet to make sure I was sowing each seed correctly. Sowing. I thought we were gardening, Waylon said. Sowing is what planting a seed is called, I said. We both laughed. Then Mary helped each one of us sow our seeds with care, cover the seeds with the right amount of soil, and then it was on to the next step. Now we let the garden grow, Mary said. Well, what do we do to help it grow? I asked. That's a very good question, Mary told me.
We tend to it. We water it. We pull the weeds, and we give the seed the best chance to grow. Then, just like with compost, we let the sun, rain, and Mother Nature do the rest. We also talk positively to them. Let me tell you a little secret about my apple tree. Will you come with me to my apple tree so I can share my story? See, my apple tree was not growing. I felt like I was doing everything to help it grow. I was watering it and pulling the weeds, yet it seemed to be stuck, not getting any bigger. I was getting sad because I love apples so much and wanted to share them with the herd. I am happier and more joyful when I talk positively to myself, so I thought my tree would like it too. I told my tree that it was strong, giving, and beautiful. I also told my tree how thankful I was for the apples to give to the herd. Next thing I knew, my tree was growing big and strong. And then one day, my tiny little seed had become a big fruit-bearing apple tree, all because I watered it daily, got rid of the weeds, and told it positive thoughts. Do you understand the secret to planting a seed? Yes, they said. Now you are ready to grow the best gardens you can.
Waylon and I took Mary's advice. We watered, weeded, and took care of the plants every day. We also talked to them. We told them how awesome they were and how grateful we were for the food they provide. Next thing we knew, we had our first harvest. A harvest is when you get to pick the fruit or vegetables from plants you have grown. We were so excited and wanted to share our food with the herd, so we all went over to Mary's tree to enjoy a huge feast. Everyone enjoyed telling stories and eating the tasty apples, carrots, tomatoes, and all of the other fresh food we had grown. It was delicious and made everyone in the herd happy. By growing a garden, we have tasty food to eat and share with others. We also have a brand new life skill. I learned so much by composting, growing my first garden, and discovering how important it is to talk positive to myself and others. Will you join me? Visit PeteThePony.com, learn about composting, how to start your first garden, and positive self-talk. Happy trails, Pete. Don't miss out on the fun. Hit that subscribe button today.